On the hunt for comfortable, timeless Western boots? You already know the best place to shop for quality boots is at your local Tecovas store. So stop by Tecovas Nashville at the Mall at Green Hills or on Broadway by Ryman Auditorium. That's right, you now have 2 locations to choose from. Grab a cold one as you shop and get fitted by a pro. Tecovas Nashville is at your service, and you can find your perfectly fitted dream boots with the help of their expert staff. Everyone will be asking where you got your sick new boots, but I won't be asking because I know they must be Tecovas. That's TECOVAS.com. Don't go gently, y'all. Today on CityCast Nashville, school nurses have some new rules. Thanks to a fun new state law, they actually need parental permission to put a Band-Aid on your kid. We're celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Batman building. Shout out Gotham. And we're talking toll lanes. But first, we've got a first-hand account of what it was like to be in Vienna when Taylor Swift had to cancel her shows because of a terrorist plot. Our wonderful producer, Marie Cecile Anderson, was there, and she's going to tell us all about it. We're also joined by comedian Courtney Warner, who's going to tell us about some great comedy shows coming up this month. CityCast Nashville is presented by our exclusive launch sponsor, Tecovas. It's August 13th. I'm your host, Grace Fuse, and this is what Nashville is talking about. Courtney, we're so glad you're here. Marie, we're so glad you're back. How are you guys doing?
Thanks for having me. I'm super stoked to be here. Fighting the allergies. The ragweed is pretty strong right now.
We have to talk about what happened in Vienna. Our producer Marie was in Vienna for the Taylor Swift shows last week, which, as you may have heard, got canceled due to a terrorist plot. Austrian security officials worked with foreign intelligence agencies to uncover the alleged scheme led by a 19-year-old Austrian teen who recently pledged allegiance to ISIS. They've arrested him and 2 other teenagers connected to the plot. It's super scary, but it impacts Nashville because obviously Taylor lives here, as do folks who work with her, band and crew and management and stuff, and lots of other Nashville-based bands on the road have to always keep the scary stuff in mind as they're touring. The teenager reportedly planned to drive a car into the 20,000 fans standing outside the Ernst Happel Stadium during the concerts. Marie, what was it like being there?
I'll never forget this experience, honestly. And I've never wanted to get a tattoo. I know you both are tattoo girlies.
Oh, yeah.
I think I now know that I want to get some sort of tattoo that reminds me that when life doesn't go your way, you still need to just celebrate that you're freaking alive. Because I think that was the biggest lesson of it. Because truthfully, you know, we had bought these tickets and saved our money for over a year for this trip. I was going to go with a couple of girlfriends from Nashville. So excited, and built this whole trip around these tickets to see Taylor Swift in Vienna. And we were sitting at this amazing restaurant, just like being all goofy and silly. And we heard, I believe that they were from London, these people behind us chatting about how the concert was canceled.
Oh my God, that's how you found out?
Because we had a couple of bottles of wine. We were having
oh my God,
a blast. And then I heard concert canceled. Taylor Nation posted. And I was like, I whipped around and I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, they canceled all 3 shows. One of us started sobbing, not me. The dessert had just arrived.
Obviously not.
No, I was like, the dessert's here. I'm not going to let that ruin my apricot dumpling. But then, oh girl, so many dumplings. But then the next couple of days, we were just so sad. But then the energy around Vienna, one night we wandered down to Cornelia Street in Vienna. And there were thousands. I say thousands, probably 1,000 people. And from around the world. I didn't see any Americans that I noticed. I know that there were tons there, but I met people from Slovenia, Romania, people from Croatia. I had posted, so I filmed it. I filmed my whole interaction, and then I posted it. And that my video went a little viral. And then I was getting messages from Swifties from around the world saying that they love me and support me. And it was so cool. And then also just meeting people and telling them that I came from Nashville to Vienna. People were giving me hugs. We were crying. It was really silly. I know people are weird about Swifties, but I'm telling you, it is my community. It was so beautiful. And we all sang, and then somebody got engaged. They gave a 22 hat to a child.
Oh my God.
It was very emotional.
Yeah.
Even though, yes, it was such a bummer. We truly did take lemons and turn them into lemonade because we had the time of our lives. Vienna is an incredible city. They were giving away tons of free things if you could show your Taylor Swift tickets. So you got free pizza and coffee and admissions to a ton of museums and popcorn at the movies. Like it was really, really, really cool. So, but it was no joke, truly. I mean, I think that they learned that these two men were definitely planning to try to injure as many people as possible. So I respect Taylor Swift and her team for keeping her fans safe. And I know that going forward, they've changed. She's doing London now for, I think, 5 nights. And so they've actually changed a ton of the protocol. So I know that she cares so much about the Swifties. So she's just going to keep everybody safe, but keep on performing. But that's really, really, really hard to do, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm very happy to be alive. I wish I could just stay in Europe some more. I had such a great time. I mean, just lovely. And I have to just say, to the people arriving internationally in Nashville, have you all seen this international terminal? It's brand new.
I have.
Yeah.
It's like, you're back in America. like,
welcome to Nashville.
Welcome to Nashville. Like it was pretty late when I arrived, and I was like, it was a little jarring, but good for you, Nashville, for really knowing
Stick
how
to your guns. You know?
Yeah, truly.
Honestly. Well, weirdly about Nashville too, and this is also a joke of mine, so I'm not trying to run a bit by you guys, but it genuinely made me so angry when I saw it. There's like hot chicken in the airport now. Why?
Yeah, there's multiple.
Lots.
I think that's just crazy to me. Like that is the worst thing you could eat before being
Courtney,
launched into a
you
tube.
would not believe how many times we've talked about exactly that.
Oh,
on this podcast.
okay. So it's so frustrating to me, and I don't know why it makes me so mad.
Well, girls, I had hot chicken before I boarded my flight to London.
You did. Crazy pants. How long was that flight?
The flight was 8 hours.
Marie, you're crazy.
No.
Marie, you crazy girl.
It was delicious.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
You're living
it was
large. I like that.
I truly am.
Yeah.
And because of that, I'm going to get "You're living large" tattooed across my neck.
Yes.
No regrets.
No
Dedicated
regrets.
to Taylor Swift.
Spelled with an A.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I know you're not happy to be back, but we're happy you're back, and we're happy you're safe. Okay, we're back with our producer Marie and comedian Courtney Warner. Let's get into some of the recent news. First up, the state legislature passed the Family Rights and Responsibilities Act this year, and there's a kind of inconvenient consequence that's coming out now that school has started. The FRRA is supposed to protect the parents' ability to direct their child's upbringing, education, healthcare, and mental health as a fundamental right. It does allow you to not give kids Band-Aids. Because basically now public schools are requiring parents to sign a new consent form seeking permission to offer non-emergency medical care. So they cannot clean and bandage minor cuts or abrasions or give you an ice pack during the day without permission from your parents. So you can either have like a permission slip that was signed in advance, or they have to call your parents to be like, hey, can my kid have a Band-Aid? Which is crazy pants.
I'm going back to Europe.
Yeah.
Go back, Maria.
Bye. They don't think about these sort of things when they pass these laws. It has a domino effect, and this is clearly it looks like.
Yeah, that's
cool.
crazy.
Way to go.
It's crazy to think that wasn't anticipated. I don't know. Like, didn't you think that was like kind of a obvious? Maybe it's not obvious. I don't know. It's hindsight 2020, I guess.
I mean, if I had a child, which I don't, but if I did, I would want their teacher to, if they had a boo-boo, give them a Band-Aid,
Right.
Just kind of a blanket type situation there.
Yeah, because like you're probably going to be at work or like whatever, and it's just like you're getting a call. It's like, oh, like what happened to my kid? And it's like, oh, they have a scrape. You know what I mean?
It's super bizarre. Our newsletter editor, Margaret, who is our token parent on the team, says the permission slip came home for her in the homework folder. So folks should look for that if they didn't already sign it. Again, that's just bonkers.
Yeah.
Imagine you're just like bleeding. You fell on the playground and you're just sitting there bleeding, and they're like, we can't clean it for you.
Yeah.
We can't give you Neosporin.
Right.
You're just going to like sit there and bleed with dirt in your
until
knee.
your parents pick up. That's crazy. And again, that I feel like that also targets like lower income working class families too, who both parents are probably working multiple jobs, maybe don't have access to a phone immediately. Oh, that's so messed up. That's so messed up.
Okay, so that is crazy news. Some really exciting stuff happening in Nashville, though. It is the 30th year of the Batman building. Are you guys Batman building fans?
Love it.
Yeah.
Huge supporter.
Yeah.
Love it.
I was living here. I was a freshman in high school when it went up.
Wow.
And I went on a date and the guy was like, do you want to see the top of the Batman building?
It. No,
I swear to God, this guy was like, do you want to see the top of the Batman building?
Oh
I have
God.
a key. And I believed him.
Oh my God.
Wait. He didn't have the key?
No, he didn't. He lied.
Oh my God.
And thus began my falling for bad men.
Oh my God.
Foiled again, I'm just like Batman.
You are just like Batman.
You are just like Batman. You see 10 steps ahead,
10 steps
Marie.
ahead.
Honestly.
I think this is my time to mention that I am, this is my fun fact that I use at every kind of gathering. And I actually need somebody to fact check me on it because I have not found a lot of evidence for this. I have been told by my family that I am related to Batman, canonically, the fictional character, not, I'll explain. I think it's only, after trying to do some research into this, I think it's only in certain Batman universes. My understanding before was that Batman in some kind of family tree is related to Sir Thomas More.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And my family is somehow related to Sir Thomas More.
Whoa.
And so that was my understanding of it. When I looked up the details of Sir Thomas More and Batman, it seems that it's Thomas Wayne More, who's just like explicitly coded as Sir Thomas More because it's like in a Knights of the Round Table like episode. So I've been taking this maybe more literally than I should, but I still think it's fun. And I stand by. I'm
going to update your bio related to Batman.
I love that.
Good.
I love that.
Not Christian Bale. Yeah. And while you're driving to the Batman building with somebody who doesn't have a key, I hope you don't go on our new toll lanes / choice lanes. Sup with that, Marie? How do you feel?
I just want to hit my head on the microphone.
Honestly.
Courtney, are you aware of these choice lanes that they passed this law that now we're going to have these? I mean, I agree we need something because the traffic is horrendous.
Yeah.
But my vote would be more like a light rail or like bike lanes or
honestly,
just something. Again, another plug for Europe. Outstanding transportation.
Yeah. Yes.
Walkability. Tons
Why
of
don't you
bikes.
just go back, Marie?
I would love to. I looked into how long a visa would get me there. 30 days. 30 days. And I'd have to go. Anyway. But no, but it is so startling when you are in Europe. Sorry, I am going to say this, but it's just so accessible. And then you come here and it is a travesty. My house, I can't even walk out because I'm right on Dickerson. It's dangerous. It's just dangerous. So anyway, public meetings are going to happen. So you could actually show up and talk about these choice lanes. So they're going to do is we're going to have 2 toll lanes in each direction on I-24 between Nashville and Murfreesboro. And you have a choice. To go in those lanes and pay to go faster when there's traffic.
Okay.
We have the right to the choice over our cars.
Yeah. Not over our bodies.
Right.
But you can choose.
We're the important things. Yeah.
But also, I just think it's like elitist almost. It's like, if you can afford to do, Anyway, I think it's silly, but I might just go then show up August 21st. You can show up at 7 p.m. at the Smyrna Event Center. August 28th, 5 to 7 p.m. at the Nashville Fairgrounds, or August 29th at 11 a.m. at the Southeast Community Center. They want to hear from the public about this. And so I'm going to show up. I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm curious what other people think.
That is crazy. I remember I'm from Ohio and there's a lot of toll lanes like that. Like they don't give you a choice up there, which no one is surprised. But I don't like them because I just think it's like, aren't we paying enough in taxes already? Aren't we already doing enough as it is? And you need more of my money just so I can go see my family. Like this is crazy. You know what I mean? Like I've never really understood the point of tolls anyway. I think about Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You got to pay the toll troll. I I won't say the rest of that line because I don't think it's appropriate for this podcast. But Danny DeVito's big solo moment in that musical episode. You got to pay the troll toll.
Well, is Bill Lee the troll toll? Who knows?
Yes, he is.
Another reason that gets me so excited to be back from vacation.
I know.
Okay, Marie, I want to try and cheer you up a little bit. Let's talk about the comedy scene in Nashville and some upcoming shows you can check out. What are you guys looking forward to? I know I'm going to the Third Coast 8th anniversary show on Saturday, but you guys can't come because it's sold out.
Oh, that's right. Oh, man. That's
also because we have a show already that we're attending, or I'm attending.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Saturday. Courtney, take it away.
Oh, yes. You're going to Third Coast. Well, I will be at Third Man. So
no,
good. I know.
Courtney, no.
Yes, it is gonna. It's my quarterly comedy show that I run at the Blue Room at Third Man Records, and I always book local talent here to Nashville, including musicians and DJs. And this lineup is. I say this about every lineup I've ever had because I do mean it from the bottom of my heart. That it is my. They're always my favorite comics, favorite lineups, and we have the musical guests, and it's a DJ duo called Night Legs. That's Olivia Jean and Erica Salazar, who are on the Third Man label, which is really cool. And then all local comics. I have myself as the host. There's Mark Anunson. He's headlining with a keyboard set. There's MK Gannon, Sarah Dalton, Brittany Beer, Brian Covington, and James Holiday. So it's pretty exciting. I'm stoked for this lineup.
Are tickets still available? Because it sells out.
It does. There are still tickets available. Usually there are until about the day of. So just get them in advance. And it's also cheaper to buy them in advance too, because day of it goes up. So, but they're available on thirdmanrecords.com. Just look up like Nashville events and you'll see my little face there for the ticket link. So yeah.
Cute. That sounds really fun. That's in the Blue Room?
Yeah, that's at the Blue Room. And yeah, we do it like I just quarterly, seasonal. There's always a summer and fall, winter, spring show, and this is our summer show, which is really exciting. Also, it's the best venue in the world. I'll put that down. I will say that out loud. It is the best venue in the world.
Agree entirely.
And everyone there is just so wonderful, like the attention to detail and everything, and how they treat their artists. Like you're able to express yourself and. Doing comedy, I've been doing it for 8 years. I've performed in a lot of really cool venues, but it's like it's hard to find a place that like really does put the artist first and not just be like, how do I get all the money that I can possibly get? Which I get it, it's a business, but it's just nice to feel taken care of and you can express yourself,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Blue Room is an awesome venue. I always wish I had a skateboard when I'm there.
I know.
But other than that, it's like really sick.
Yeah.
They should have a no skateboarding sign on the wall.
I know.
The side of the room is like sloped.
Yeah.
Which makes it actually like a total pain in the butt when you're trying to get around people.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Oh,
like I find myself like you're parkouring.
Right.
You're jumping off of the wall to get around people. Which is crazy pants. But it's a beautiful venue.
They have that wall set up like that. I think when they bought the building, it came with the wall like that already.
Yeah.
But it's used a lot for photo shoots. I guess it works better for like angles or whatever.
To make it seamless, yeah.
And then, but I think there is a sign that says no, like jumping on the wall or whatever. But it is, it does feel like you.
I've jumped on that wall aplenty.
It definitely feels like you're walking through a fun house trying to just to go to the bar to get a drink or something. But yeah.
A fun little tip is the best picture in the place, like in the very back corner.
Yes.
The lighting is incredible. So take your selfies.
Yeah, it's with the disco ball right above you.
Yes.
Get it there.
Yeah. Sweet spot.
Also go in the photo booth.
Oh, the photo booth
that's
too.
like,
every show that I do there, I always get like a little strip of film, like I do the photo booth and I write the date on it and like what show it was. I have them on my fridge just to commemorate one day when I'm old and dying. I'll be like, hey, I did this. I did a cool thing when I was, when I was a little bit younger,
Okay, I was going to ask you if you have shows coming up, but that's a big one. Are there other ones coming up that we should check out?
Yeah, if you want to come to something a little more chill and smaller, my best friend MK Gannon runs a show at the Dive Motel every single Thursday, and that's always free at 7 p.m. And then I'm trying to think as far as shows. Oh, I'm going to be at the Lab at Zany's at the end of the month, opening for
cool.
Jamie Schreiner. It'll be the August 28th, and so and then like Marie, I'm getting the heck out of here. I'll be in LA for a lot of September, so I don't have a lot of other stuff coming up in town right now. Yeah, those are the ones to check out.
Courtney, thank you so much for coming on. We're really excited to see your show on Saturday the 17th at 8 p.m. at the Blue Room. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, thank you for having me. This was awesome, and I needed this morning. So I really appreciate you guys bringing the ha-has and letting me yap about my show for a little bit. So thank you.
We needed you too.
Oh.
Desperately. That's all for today here on CityCast Nashville. If you enjoyed the show, why not tell a friend? Rate the show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our Hey Nashville newsletter. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Bye!